So a day ago I released a video on the story of the new Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. In just a day it gained over 100,000 views and counting in the fandom, and if you haven't seen the video yet, you can just click on my channel and find this thumbnail. But in that video, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 were revealed to be the android brothers of Cell, and visited the home of Gohan and stole away Pan in hopes Gohan would seek them out. Gohan, on finding this out, immediately did just that, and thus a fight between Gohan and Gamma 1 ensued, where eventually Gohan snapped, and in today's manga, we'll see just how things went after that. But before we continue, today's video is sponsored by Displate, a one-of-a-kind metal poster designed to capture your unique passions. With tons of licensed brands, from Marvel to even the latest video games, as well as over 40,000 artists and over 1.3 million designs for just about anything else you can think of. There's something for everyone. I myself am a big Spider-Man fan, and obviously a fan of anime, so I got this cool Japanese Spider-Man poster from Displate, and the install is just so insanely simple. Simply just stick these magnets on the wall and boom, place your poster on top and you're sorted. Switch the posters as and when you want, whenever. It couldn't be any easier. Check my link in the description to see a range of my picks from Marvel, movies and other Japanese inspired posters. Use my link to get a discount where if you buy 1 to 2 displays, you'll get 23% off, but if you buy over 3, you'll get 27% off. Have a look and enjoy. So our story continues with Gohan now in his Super Saiyan 2 form, done playing games and staring blankly at the two new androids, until Gohan lets out, just like Cell. You pushed me to this. All I wanted was my Pan back, but you had to make it hard. And now you too will end up wishing you hadn't come to Earth. Look brother, this is just like what the video records show. That same overconfidence. This little brat may have grown up, but seems like he forgot the last time he was this cocky, his father had to bail him out. What a pathetic excuse for a Saiyan. It's hard to believe our dear brother Cell would lose to such a pathetic power level. We're barely trying and he's already bleeding all over. Stay back, brother. I think I can just finish this myself. And with that, Gamma 2 then jumps and lands right in front of Gohan, without a care in the world, saying, "Now let's get this over with, so you can join brother in Otherworld." But immediately, we see Gohan, now in position to do an attack, taught to him by his own father, as he places his hands together and says, "Kame! Immediately blasting off a full-powered Kamehameha wave at Gamma 2 with every little thing he has, yelling as he does so, "This is over!" And Gamma 2, almost in a callback to his brother Cell, is lost in the mass beam of energy, seemingly turning to dust before our very eyes. But unfortunately, these androids are not replicas of Cell, and an attack of that level just leaves Gamma 2 hidden among the debris, almost without a scratch, as he thinks, "How ridiculous! Even those lower models 17 and 18 wouldn't have had much trouble with this level of power. What gives? Is this really the famed winner of the Cell games?" But Gohan, who had been busy looking over at Gamma 2, is left caught off guard as his brother sneaks right behind him undetected. As Gohan scowls, "Damn it! I couldn't sense his ki!" Getting swiftly knocked from behind by the android, as Gohan is sent flying at top speed. But unwilling to let Gohan get away, Gamma 1 begins pursuit, saying, "Hahaha! My oh my, it feels so good to be able to hit something that doesn't splatter into a billion pieces for a change. Fighting Saiyans is fun!" And with a speed that is just too much for Gohan, Gamma 2 now finds himself already caught up in nanoseconds ahead of the still flying backwards Gohan. Now where do you think you're headed, Saiyan? What? How the... As Gohan now grimaces from the impact of Gamma 2, landing an elbow straight on his face this time. The android in response is just then seen smiling as he boasts, "These upgrades Dr. Hedo have given us far exceed whatever Dr. Gero was working on. It feels like both my power and speed has no limits. We are already at the perfect form Brother spoke of, without the need to absorb any others." As Gamma 1 then showcases exactly what his brother was thinking and slams his elbow from above right on top of Gohan, slamming him to crash into the concrete below. But as if things couldn't get any worse for our hero, Gamma 2 from afar then suddenly yells, blasting off a concentrated beam of energy from afar, truly synchronizing his attacks with the other android. Wait, what? And on the ground, disorientated, Gohan can only react in shock as he sees the beam attack just inches away. While Gamma 1 interestingly then places his two fingers on his head and with a smirk says in time, "Gotta go, kid. Was nice knowing you. Be sure to say hi to Cell, alright?" And as the beam of energy reaches Gohan and causes a massive explosion, Gamma 1 instantly vanishes somehow, using the very technique popularized by Gohan's own father, Goku. As Gamma 1 arrives back at the side of his brother, he comments, "Tell me, brother, why exactly did Dr. Hedo make such a big deal about this weakling? This data we have has severely overcalculated and overestimated this young man's power. I dare say the Doctor has made us a little too powerful. Maybe we should schedule in a tune-down." To which Gamma 2, now powering up yet another ball of energy in his hands, replies, "Perfect idea, brother. If Earth's greatest fighter goes down this easily, I fear just what a letdown the rest of the fighters of this planet will be. We might as well make it a challenge. But before that, let me just ensure this one's demise." As Gamma 2 then launches his final beam, looking to erase what's left of Gohan, if any. But standing now to deflect his beam with ease is now a confident black-haired Gohan. The Gohan we remember from the Buu Saga and the Tournament of Power. As Gohan lets out, "You two have gone and done it now. This all ends here." Huh? What? Immediately, leaving both Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 shocked as Gamma 1 mutters, "What's this now? This isn't in the data. His hair. Did he power back down to base? What is this?" While Gamma 2 says, "No, brother. He's changed. He's stronger. I can feel it. Maybe this is what Dr. Hedo meant." While a now pleased with himself Gohan smirks confidently and says, "Well, looks like you two aren't as dumb as you look, but you're not ready for what comes next." What's wrong? Shocked? Seems whatever data you've been given stopped only a few years after the Cell games, probably following me as I went to high school and got even weaker. You must have no idea what happened when Majin Buu arrived. This right here is what I call my mystic form, gained through the power of a supreme Kai. Majin Buu? Mystic? These words, of course, leaving both androids near short of what to say, as they react in shock to what they're seeing. Gamma 2 continues, "Brother, what is going on here? This is not in our data record. How could Dr. Hedo overlook this?" But Gohan just continues to smile and ironically reassures them, haha, hey, don't blame your creator. If it makes you feel any better, even if they did tell you about the ritual with the Kais, it would hardly make any difference now. I've spent the last few months training with Mr. Piccolo, and the results, well, you see for yourself. And just as he says that, Gohan's power level begins to skyrocket as his aura shoots from his body and surrounds him ferociously. What the? Meanwhile, the two androids are forced to watch in shock and awe as they cover themselves from the debris and wind coming from Gohan's new transformation. With his head now raised back up, Gohan roars even louder, deafening the skies themselves as he stares Gamma 1 and 2 with complete intensity. Soon the power is so great emanating from his body, Gohan begins to become completely surrounded in light as his body glows as bright as a star. Until inexplicably, Gohan's body explodes cataclysmically. An explosion so large you wouldn't expect anyone to survive. Did that brat just blow himself up? Asks Gamma 1, while Gamma 2 replies, No, brother. I think something much worse just happened. And as Gamma 2 feared, from the dust clouds, a familiar silhouette does in fact begin to appear. And standing there now topless, still with black hair and what can only be described as a divine aura surrounded by powerful sparks of electricity, is Son Gohan. And having reached an entirely new level of power, Gohan lets out, enough with the games. Mr. Piccolo calls this my Demon King form. But that was it for today's video, guys, and if you made it this far, leave me a hashtag #GoGohan in the comments down below and let me know what you thought of my version of the upcoming superhero movie. But until next video, guys, cheers.